Give it just 1 second, guys. Just want to take a couple minutes and show a couple updates on the website. And obviously wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays going into what already seems to be a quick past year. What a long week. Ready for a nice step out of the office. That's what I'm ready for, guys. I don't know what you guys are up to for the holidays, but wish you all the best. Give it just about 1 more minute and we'll do this video real quick. What's up, Gary? Mark Andrews. Merry Christmas to you guys. Crazy to think we're already at the end of the year and we're getting ready to finish up the silly season and move into 2024. But on the last couple of videos I've done, guys, I basically, what's up, Rick? Glad to see you're down here in Florida, getting out of that cold weather. Yeah, I don't know where AJ's at. He went racing last night. So, but yeah, guys. So real quick, just wanted to do a quick video. This isn't gonna be real long. Wanted to, like I said, extend from our family to yours. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everybody has a good holiday. Spend some time with some much needed family and whatnot. But over the last couple months, like I said, we've been trying to get as much stuff that we can do to take the customer service at Exalt to the next level. And one of the things that we did was took all the data that we've done over the last couple months with the prototype motors and put them to the website so that if any of us are unavailable at the moment, we can still provide top level customer service. So let me go ahead and click on and do a screen share of the website. Oh, there's Kyle Go. And let me just kind of show you guys real quick. You do have to be logged in to do this. So go ahead and set yourself up an account. But if you go ahead and log in, so I've logged in under my own name. And if you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see here under the navigate page, you'll see a motor setup sheet. And then you'll also see one of the things that we did was got all the logos on the website so that if you guys need any of the logos, just go ahead and click on the link and it will give you the file format that's needed. But the main thing that I wanted to show you was that right here is going to be a live updated link that has basically gives you guys all the data that we have done thus far. I want to thank Mike Winders for getting this spreadsheet together for us. But basically up here at the top, you'll see the different tabs. And what we've done is just try to simplify things for you guys. It started off kind of as a cheat sheet for us to help you, but then there's been a couple times where I've been needed to get a hold of and I haven't been available. So it kind of evolved from a personal cheat sheet to whatever we can do for you guys. So like a couple weeks ago, I went to Cochrane and ran 13.5 oval. So here basically is everything. Gives you the date, the name of the driver, the car that they use, the turn of the motor, and kind of some track surface. And then it gives you track temperature, ambient temperature, the battery that we utilize, your pinion, your spur, your final drive, then the rotor that we utilized with the strength factored in. And then down here is an exact copy of the motorizer sheet as ran. So it gives you everything factored in. So So right here, basically this all started off at Masters of Dirt. And here's Jeff Stackwitz, Andrew Daniels, Kyle Go, myself, and AJ Marasco. And we put down the track that we utilized, or the track we were racing at, all the products that we used at that event, and then basically gave each driver, gave all their timing and gearing, so that if you guys are at a facility that is close to a track that we have listed, then this will give you a good, accurate, setup sheet to get as close as you possibly can with your Phoenix motors. So up here at the top, we've got a 2-wheel drive carpet. This is a lot of our stuff. This is Brian Shoemate's 21.5 winning setup here. AJ Marasco, this is his setup at Beachline for the Carpet Champs. And then, or I'm sorry, this one is right here. Well, actually, he's got himself in here twice. So these were 2 different setups. Can you speak? And then this is mine as well. And then this is just a baseline setup that we started at New Red, which is a high bite surface. So if you kind of click through here, you'll see different applications and surfaces. And we've even kind of done something just for 8 scale, just to kind of give you guys a base setup. I know that it's pretty self-explanatory for 8 scale, but some of the tabs we don't have information yet. We will add them as we acquire that data. But it's just something to really kind of help you guys out to get as close as you possibly can. And if there's anything on these sheets that you don't feel is necessary, or anything that's not on these sheets that you feel is necessary, go ahead and just let me know, send me a message, and we can add them and kind of go from there. And let's get out of here. And then just a couple things. We did get some new, we finally did get our charge cables in this week. So if you just kind of go under the charging products, you got our charge cables, LiPo warmers, and power supplies. And right now we've only got 2 charge cables, but basically one's for the new version of the iCharger that has the XT90, and it's got 5 mil on one side, and then the other one is for your traditional 4mm connection. But we do have these already up on the site, ready to go. Other than that, I do want to deeply apologize for the delay in the 17.5 motors. They are en route to us. They did have a hiccup over there between the machine shop and the anodizer that delayed a lot of this stuff. So I want to apologize deeply. I know that's been the most sought out turn everyone wants, along with the modifieds. They all are on the same shipment. And I'm hoping that next week we should see them. The holidays kind of added another dimension to the issues that we had with getting things at a quicker time frame. So it's definitely unfortunate, frustrating, not only for you guys, but more so for me. Because the last thing I want to do is obviously not provide for you guys. So that's definitely a frustrating factor for sure. But just wanted to take, like I said, just a couple minutes and go over, some of the changes on the website. And like I said, definitely get it where you guys have as much information at your fingertips as possible. So like I said, once again, you just scroll down to the navigation aspect of the page. You got your motor setup sheet here. And then right under the home tab, you got your logos. And then we started messing around with a lot of the factory team drivers and whatnot. So, but we're continuously building on the website. It's a work in progress. I think we've done pretty good thus far, but we're definitely going to keep going with it. So let's go ahead and see here. I'm going to look at some of these questions real quick. And then I'm going to get out of here and get home to my family. So, like I said, it's been a heck of a year. Ready for 2024, though. So, thank you guys for all the support. Let's see here. Dion Gray, what's up, buddy? Mr. Montgomery, Jason Burke, 24, 75 carpet. Say things are coming. Wait, looking forward. Oh, I appreciate it, Jason. Yeah, I mean, so basically, kind of to give you guys real quick how the gold spec process works. So basically, what we're trying to do is offer you a top tier motor that's already handpicked. So some people, they like to buy ample amounts of motors. There's tuners out there and stuff, but some people don't want to mess with that. They just much rather just buy the best of the best right out of the gate. But to establish the best of the best, we've got to go through a ample amount of the product to establish that. The gold spec line does not take away from the bronze spec or the silver spec. It is its own individual line, but we do not have the parameters of what we feel is the best numbers until we go through a numerous amount of the motors, and that's kind of where the gold spec, or I'm sorry, the silver spec and the bronze kind of separated themselves. As we do our quality control over all the motors and also utilize that information to establish what clarifies as a gold spec. So we don't release the gold spec right away, mainly because we don't know what is going to be classified as a gold spec standard. So so the gold spec is always going to be a month, 2 months out after the release of a motor, or let me rephrase that, after we actually get the motors in stock to start establishing that number. So they will be coming, and they will be much more predictable as far as the time frame of when they're going to be delivered. A lot of the problem is we're just starting from ground up. So it's not like we're introducing a whole new line. We're introducing a whole new company, and we are introducing several motors. We have a large, vast variety of optional motors coming out. Not only the Phoenix, but we got the modified line. We have a drift motor that we'll be introducing. We also have outlaw motors that we'll be introducing. Our 8-scale line, which should be here within the next couple weeks. And then on top of that, we also are working on spec sealed motors and a couple other things of that nature. So it's a lot for the manufacturers to take on, and we got their support 100%, but unfortunately, Rome's not built overnight, and I've got to understand that. So a lot of the problem is, I guess, on myself. But if you guys have any questions, I would drop them in real quick, because I kind of wanted to hit it right around 15-minute mark. Just it was more so just to extend our wishes to you guys as we enter the holiday season. Well, we've already entered the holiday season, I should say, but as we enter Christmas into the new year, and kind of just touch on some of the changes that we finally have put into place, and update you on the motors status, because that's been definitely the number one question. So if there is no questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and get out of the office today. But one thing we did post online is holiday hours, being that Monday is Christmas, and the following Monday is a New Year's Day. We will be off those days, but we will be back in the office Tuesday through Thursday, 8 to 6 as usual, standard Eastern time. And then we're right off into the New Year races. Got the first 2 months, guys, are going to be really, really slammed. So it's going to be a kind of a stressful couple months, but we got obviously the Clash of Champions at Hoosier Hobbies, and then going right from there to the Chili Bowl, which is going to be a awesome event. Scotty puts on an amazing time there, and get to go over and see a little bit of big car racing as well. So we'll be there set up. We'll have our tent on Vendors Row, and we'll be there to offer any help that we can. And bearing any tragedies, we will have spec motors and modified motors in stock for those events. And I guess just kind of going from there. So, and then right from there, we have probably the one and only epic on-road event being the Snowbirds. That'll be at the end of January, beginning of February. So we got quite a month of January going on. Be flying right from Hoosier right to the Chili Bowl, and making the best that we can. So I appreciate everybody. You guys have a Merry Christmas, and like I said, most importantly, if you guys have any suggestions to add to what we've done thus far, please drop us a message, email, whatever. I would, the purpose of the setup sheet is not for me so much as it is for the customers and the racers. So anything that we can do to make it better for you guys, that's its intentions. So with that being said, we want to make sure that we do whatever it is that you guys think that we need to add or maybe possibly take away. But it is just a ground start there, so we'll take it to the next level and keep plugging away at it. You guys are the fuel, the motivation behind everything, and I really appreciate it. So Faye Fuller, man, I like that name, Faye Fuller. So, yep, a couple weeks ago, Max Fleur got married to Faye. So, congratulations to you guys. I love you guys, and can't wait to see you in a couple weeks and have a great cruise on your honeymoon. So, enjoy the peace and quiet. But what's this here? Clint, that's a good question. Clint's asking if RC will ever use solid state batteries. I'll do anything, Clint, that we can do to make the battery safer for the industry, for the racers, because they definitely, if you don't utilize them correctly, they can be quite dangerous. So I would definitely follow manufacturers' regulations, and just be cautious when using these batteries, because they're great while they're great, but if you upset them, they definitely can do some damage. So just a newbie put on here. Oh yeah, so we did have our first annual Exalt race at Dean's All Out RC. It was a great event. I appreciate everyone that showed up. Huge thanks to Justin Newby for coordinating the event, Lance McDonald for showing up and calling the event. I think this week was his last week at his job, and now he's off doing his own adventure. So with his, I believe it is Elite Productions. So I personally can't thank Lance enough for what he does for the RC industry. He took a hiatus for a couple years, and he was truly missed. So to have him back is a huge help for the state of Florida and for the Southeast in general. So I appreciate him for everything he's done. And then last, Dean Lloyd with Nitro Pro. He hosted the event and put in what was probably the closest P&B style layout that you could do for a Florida-based track, with the elements that we have, the sun, the rain, everything makes it quite hard to build a facility with no coverage and fulfill a nice layout like he did. So huge thanks to him, and huge thanks to, like I said, Justin Newby, a close friend of mine that I've been friends with for quite a long time. And then like I said, Lance McDonald. So thank you guys so much. But it was an awesome event. I got to sit there and watch my son race. hang out with some good friends and meet some new friends as well. So I appreciate everybody for being there, and I appreciate everybody that came up and said hi. And anything that we can do trackside, we're obviously going to do. That's part of what that's part of why Exalt was built, was to, to provide a level of service for you guys that is next to none. So let's see here, James Stratton. James, I'm not quite sure who is calling the Team Exalt race at RC1. I need to reach out and find out. I know that event falls right on top of another event. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make it there, but I'm going to try to see if we can get some representation there to offer any kind of support. So I'll let you know a little bit more about that as soon as I get a little bit more information myself. I'll talk with Mike and we'll go from there. So Hunter King, Merry Christmas, buddy. Glad to have you on Team Exalt for 2024 and further. So Jason, so I kind of just touched on the gold spec motors. If you go back as soon as this video is over, I kind of gave a whole rundown of the motors, what's all entailed, and when to kind of start expecting them. As soon as I have more information on that, I will give more definitive information. But right now, it's too hard to exactly say. So, AJ, pack your order yet? I'm not quite sure. So, Mike, I'll get with you on that. And Tony Cheatham, what's up, buddy? And I think that's about it, guys. Kyle, go. Love you, buddy. So, all right, guys. Well, Merry Christmas to everybody. We got another week before New Year's, but please be safe, be responsible, and don't keep cold hands, man. Exalt koozies. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend and enjoy your family.